to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. There for the tackle, Jacob Martin.
At the 28.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. These two quarterbacks in this one, Mahomes and Watson, so much in common. Drafted 2 picks apart from one another in 2017. Mahomes going 10th to Kansas City, Watson at 12 to Houston. Both Pro Bowlers early in their careers, of course. And Mahomes has the MVP and a Super Bowl ring, so he kind of has the leg up to this point.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here now the first NFL carry for the LSU man. It's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. After the penalty, it's Bell. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. Trying to defend the out route there. Got the PI call.
And what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
On 2nd down, it's Bell, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Bell. They came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
At the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Being chased out left. His pass caught at the 4. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
The tackle made by Whitney.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup there.
And 3.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That's out to the left and complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
First down, Texans.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Johnson, the ball carrier. Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Texans 7, Chiefs 0.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now it's Watson. Open man, the tight end fails. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Derek Noddy.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The ball carrier.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
4th down.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They go back to the ground with Johnson. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Watson on third down. Flushed out right. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
10 yards.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Intended for
Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from second to third down.
down and less than a yard.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
2 yards
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Back to throw, Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Watson, good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They run. It's Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10.
They are not ready for us.
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 93 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
ties the game at 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, for the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
2 yards, good enough for a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Watson on 1st down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Houston.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Second down and goal. Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown.
Jordan Akins. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans have taken the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one, and even 50 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
The game at 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Here's Hill on the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Zach Cunningham, the leading tackler in the AFC in 2019, is there defensively.
2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Nicole Hardman, 32 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there's a good reception there by Will Fuller. And if you're looking for breakout players in 2020, he's a big-time candidate for it because he has a rapport with Deshaun Watson. And now with DeAndre Hopkins no longer in Houston, he could be their top receiver.
The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And this one is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 38. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Mahomes now to throw. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble, too, as he scrambles for a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Texans' 28-yard line.
Again, it's Bell. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Throwing quickly, Mahomes gets this out to Watkins. That catch good for only a couple.
To Sammy Watkins.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Cobb on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
A throw over the middle, taken in, and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
First down.
Now a first down throw, Watson.
Catch there by Brandon Cooks, and it's hard to believe that he's on his 4th team in 5 years because he's produced everywhere that he's been. Houston hoping to see the Brandon Cooks that they saw in New Orleans, in New England, and in Los Angeles. 2019, though, was his first year under 1,000 yards since 2014. He's looking for a bounce back.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Watson. And this is caught by Fells, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take, and I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right at the line of
Michael Thomas on the stop.
On the play. 2nd and 10. At the 34-yard line.
They'll go again with Bell. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at Week 1, oh good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in Week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 52 yards.
First down, Texans.
On first down, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Complete.
Darren Fells
Touchdown.
there to make the grab. And the Texans get a bit closer.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
The score, Chiefs 35, Texans 21.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First down 10.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Will Fuller was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again is Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. He's got a man complete. Will Fuller. Nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. 84 yards. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell.
Mahomes pass.
7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell and brought down, but but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. They'll run on first down. Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On second down, it's Bell. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Tonight's final score.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build up to it, right? All day long.